Welcome back. Once again, we're watching some more Symphogear, and the world being once again attacked. The city on fire. Some villains who want to avenge their family and loved ones, lashing out in maybe understandable but slightly overreactive manner, wanting Hibiki to fight against everything that she believes in. She wants everyone to get along and be friends. Not really the case when you've got the likes of alchemy and whatnot against their gears. The pseudo noise really going to be an issue. I don't think they're all going to get along, see eye to eye, but at least we might be able to see some of the other girls and what they've managed to accomplish after realigning with their thoughts and ideals and their motives. We're not going to get any more just slice of life fun time in school, are we? Oh well. Let's watch some more Symphogear. Having it so these pseudo noise just start to damage and decay the gears. Attack their powers directly. I guess it just leads into what Hibiki was trying to do without having to resort to the armor. But is there a way to actually fight back against it? So, what we saw of her backstory, the village wanting to get rid of heresy and the like, burning the father at the stake, how does that translate into a hatred of the Symphogear users? Or is it just those in a power position, some authority figures, and that's a big no-no to her? And if, as I was thinking, was correct, and we don't really burn people at the stake anymore, so, well, hopefully not. It occurred so long ago. Does that mean she's been locked away learning alchemy for centuries and only just come out to seek vengeance? Also, if these little automaton doll things were created, they're crafted quite well. Gear Ragnarok. Does even just cutting down the non-noise destroy the weaponry? Was it slowly degrading anyway, or was that just the last of her power? Looks like they will definitely need to be carrying some spare clothes with them all the time now. Looks like they'll need to be needing a little power up. How are they going to achieve it? What are they going to understand or come up with? Oh, excuse me. So the idea of they've achieved their goal. The destruction of the gears is possible. Then a little salsa and they're off. Assistance has arrived. Did you run so fast you came through the barrier, or was it just for impact? So I don't have a cloak, but it would look cool. Her transformation is a lot more, like, I don't know how to say, angular and posing than others. I guess might make sense for the character. Does that mean we have the saws go off to help Chris? Engine additional, giving additional thrust to the spin. If she is forcing herself to have a better synchronization, as long as it doesn't bring any damage to her physical form. There it is. Is that the first time someone's referred to her? Ah, there's the clothes we need. Referred to her like that. There's only so much they can do before it starts to... Did she pick up Spasser as well, or... Well, they've achieved what they needed to. They've shown the abilities of the Alka noise. Why did I say Subasa? She was with Maria. Had a brain melt moment. They have quite a lot of questions to go over and answer now. Not only the use of alchemy, the pseudo noise, the fancily dressed posing dolls and enemies that they're facing now. Carol, alchemy itself. Also, all of these ones that were tested on and those three made it through. What about all the others? Were they just released back into the wild or kept as further experimentation subjects? Makes not so much sense with them having that connection. I mean, fighting so hard to protect what means a lot to you, to lose sight of what it is you're actually trying to achieve. As long as they're together and have something to reach forward for. So does the... Looks like she's okay. If she's got the energy to complain, She's got the energy to fight. It was a complete just re-separation of it all. Does that mean when they fix it, suddenly cloves? Actively taking out the their means of attack. Okay. Considering no one else has really stepped in to have like diplomacy measures on the first time of interacting. Well, neither do half of the team now, so I don't think having a gear is really a prerequisite anymore. They're having fun here. What are you talking of? Cooking lessons with Symphogear. Careful with the knives, they're sharp. I've never thought of having a recipe in song form. Excuse me. Cooking isn't all some ancient technique that is beyond anyone's control. Anyone can really achieve it. Really not what I expected, but in a show about songs, it's okay. What a way to introduce a scene. Let's go from the worries and destruction of the city to cooking. Not only that, but I was going to say, but now they're just having such a carefree time. The only way to have that easy blend into the next scene would be some song to really take you out of the moment. They don't even get upgraded meals. Looks like the hospital's the same no matter where you go. Well, if she says so. And now that the gears are almost superfluous, they're having to find new ways to fight back against it. They're going to try and follow through on actual ideas and dreams. Find a way of fighting without fighting. Much as Hibiki was trying. Good that they are having a warm welcome back. Is it a good idea to have them all in the open, considering there was just a worldwide attack on gear users? Is it going to be slowly repaired over the season, or are they going to have to find something to facilitate the fix? God damn it. And if they can fix them, does that mean they can fix that Serena's? And if so, I think we know who might wield it. They don't have great sync rates and the like. Not quite they're not quite ready. Damage. So, yes, but without proper training or preparation, no one can really just jump straight into a battlefield and expect to do well. So was that not a wakehead, not given life? And was it only because of the ones that were drained before? Oh. Well, at least it was only a biker gang. But for what? Strongest fighter who thinks about food constantly. I don't think it's normal nutrition, though, that they're talking about. So that's their name. And where do they come from? Who are they? Why are they almost like a duplicate? But they need a grand power, a grand wind-up. We saw it, not only melting away the gears, but the hole in the floor itself was slowly growing just from one strike. An alchemist in training? Just another creation. Although this one, slightly more realistic, more human than the others. Huh. And if she was created, had memories implanted, could it be also containing memories to lead her down the wrong path in case she decided to fight back against her? But also, if she was created, can she be immediately returned to the user? Or returned to dust? Dainsleif. Dainsleif and Einslave. Elf name. Let's say her. I mean, as a created being from alchemy. Is there a functional lifespan? And how is this a fish? Like, This. How is that a issue in the terms of saving the world? Something is truly on her mind. How many misconceptions and how long is she going to be misconstruing things? My brain is not working this early in the morning. Yeah, that is pretty close. They can just appear, disappear, create these non-noise as much as they want, seemingly attack from all over the world. Oops, my alarms are going off. But she is afraid of using her power to harm others. But having that power and being willing and cognizant to not use it. Oh. You'd think you'd spot them from further away, but fancy seeing you here. If this is a being created for fighting and memory extraction and the like, I don't think they'd be very open or receptive to conversation. Yep. They are rightfully a mix between concerned, scared, and very annoyed. It's like, God damn it. Why do we have to deal with this? She needs a throat spray. Her heart itself is conflicted. If it comes from the heart and she's not sure on anything, mental state is a big thing in this. Having a synchronization with the gear itself, having anything to interrupt that, Hibiki's own way of thinking, what trying to do well by everyone else without wanting to fight. Oh no, I guess I'm forced into it. I wonder why it's not working. But does it also mean that this being now is going to have to call back the noise and stop them from attacking because it's not achieved its goal here? Being, I'm guessing, to awaken Hibiki in the gear and then destroy it? But I know several times throughout this episode already I've misspoken names, places, forgotten that Spasser was in London. Or this world's London alternative. Probably should have had more sleep last night. At least Symphogear is waking me up. It's a good way to start the day. Usually we have these kind of cycles in Symphogear where you got the big bad reveals themselves with some grand plan, only for all of them to hit a roadblock where it's something that they can't overcome. In this case, it's having their gears ripped away from them and not actually having a method to fight back. Having to rely on others that aren't quite there yet, not in terms of wanting to help or ability, but the actual we don't have the necessary equipment to fully infuse you with the gears. How long is that going to take? They've managed to do some very impressive stuff, unless all of the medical equipment they had has just always been lying around. Being able to find someone who is completely enveloped in the crystals themselves, that kind of sorted itself out, to be fair. But just a simple linker drug that needs a little more tweaks. That shouldn't take too long. It's more about the crystals. That's what we're worried about. I don't think just some flex tape is going to cover it. But this is a dangerous and fun one. Now, not only are they having to deal with the three automatons that they know of, now there's a fourth, slightly more hungry one, whichever form that takes. But that's the battle power, that's the strength of the unit. Oh no, they were having trouble as is. But how's this cow going to react when, I'm guessing inevitably, some of them start to become inoperational? Is it going to feel like her family's being taken away again? Now, there's actually a little bit of connection to this world, and you don't want to destroy everything. But once again, Symphogear full of good songs, some questionable moments. Might take back my good song after listening to that food montage. Still, I've never had a cookery class go quite like that. Apart from someone losing concentration and cutting their fingers. That's not unheard of. I haven't made a stroganoff in quite some time. After hearing that, maybe it's given me some inspiration. If you've had a spark in creativity urged on by the likes of Symphogear, let me know. Unless it means trying to destroy the world itself and creating some living dolls. That one you might want to keep to yourself. I did ask for some more fun, slow times at school with the other girls and whatnot, and it delivered it a little too hard, I would say. If it just went straight into cooking with them being a bit fun with it, sure, all on board. That song, that's going to be living in my head for a while, and that's what they were going for. Well done. But once again, if you have enjoyed this episode and you definitely want to stick around to see some more, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a like and a comment down below to show your appreciation, because it really helps out me more than you really understand. But also, for yourself, try to get some rest, because I want to see you in the next one.